Hey, good morning and happy Saturday. We are on our way to Total Wine in North Austin. Believe it or not, we have finally gotten a batch through Instacart that we feel is worth our time. It's been a long time coming, so I'm excited to do this. It feels like, honestly, feels like I haven't done this in quite some time, so I hope I remember exactly how to do it. I know there have been some updates on the app recently where you're getting unique PIN numbers as opposed to previously where there was one standardized PIN number for all shoppers. We now have our own individual PIN numbers that are unique to each transaction. So anyway, like I said, there's some new things happening on the app that I'm going to have to get adjusted to, but I'm reasonably intelligent, so I'm confident that I'll be able to figure things out. So like I said, we are in North Austin / Cedar Park. We're headed to Total Wine. And let me talk to you guys a little bit about why I chose this order. If you listen to any of my previous videos, you know that I primarily focus on two types of stores. And those stores are either big box stores like Costco, Sam's Club, or I will shop at liquor stores. I do not do grocery stores. And I'm going to put an asterisk next to that because in most instances, I don't do grocery stores. Grocery stores are probably Instacart's bread and butter, but for me, they are my Achilles heel. They are too much work, too much time, and not enough pay. You can literally spend probably upwards of 3 hours in a grocery store. I'm not kidding you. At least 2.5. It is a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort going into grocery stores. And based on my experience, they pay the least. So for me, when I see grocery stores, in particular here, HEB orders on the Instacart app, you will see a plethora of HEB orders. I mean, take your choice. There's hundreds of HEB orders coming in all day long. I don't even touch them. And if you're smart, you wouldn't touch them either. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why I chose this order. This was, again, shopping at Total Wine, which is one of my favorite types of stores to shop at, which is a liquor store. And I want to say that it was probably 5 items, 8 items, somewhere around there in total, but about 20 units. All the customer wanted was wine. So I got lots and lots of wine. It was easy to shop. It took me probably less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get in this store, find everything that I needed. And the great thing about Total Wine is it pretty much tells you exactly where to find everything. It'll tell you the aisle. It's not always correct. Let me be clear, it's not always correct, but in most instances it is pretty accurate. It will tell you exactly where things are. Now, because I've shopped at this store so many times, in addition to having guidance through the app, I also sort of know the lay of the land inside of the store, so I'm able to know exactly where to go in general terms of where to go in the store. So like I said, this order took me less than 10 minutes to shop. It was paying $46. These are orders I will do all day long if they existed. The problem is these are like Cinderella orders. These are unicorns on Instacart these days. You really don't see these orders very often. So when you do see them, you have to pounce. So I pounced. I grabbed this order. We made $46 delivering to 2 customers. It was going 16 miles. So this is a great order. Okay, so now that we're done shopping, we've gotten every single item that the customers wanted, which is rare. Very often, more often than not, you will have instances where they don't have everything the customers wanted, but I'm happy to say today Total Wine was on my side. I got everything I needed for both customers. So since we're in checkout, let's talk about checking out, because I feel like checking out is one of those things that many people don't account for. Most people feel like you go to the store, you shop, and then you deliver. And that's not true because there's much more to it than that. Once you shop, you have to get in line, right? Which is more time. Once you get in line, you have to unload everything out of the basket, which is more time. Once you've unloaded everything out of the basket, you have to wait for everything to be checked out. Once you wait for everything to be checked out, you have to wait for everything to be bagged. Once you've bagged, you have to go ahead and pay for everything. Once you've paid for everything, you now have to get to your car, unload everything that you just purchased. Try to do so in a way that is not going to damage anything that you've just purchased for your customer if you're being a responsible shopper, which in all of these things take time. And then the final step, once you've done that, once you've loaded everything onto your vehicle, is scanning the receipt into the app. Some apps will also have barcodes. Sometimes you'll also have to add the number of bags. Here in Austin, I'm not sure if that's true in other places, but here in Austin at certain grocery stores, you will have to pay for bags, which you will have to account for on the app. And so once you've done that, Now you drive and you deliver to your customer. Because this is an alcohol order, you have to wait for the customer to come out and verify their ID, scan it into the app, and then once that is done, you have completed the order. So I say all of that to say that it is a much more complicated process, and it takes a lot more time than people realize. And that is one of the reasons why I am very, very, very particular about the orders I will accept. If it's not paying me what I feel I deserve, I simply will not touch it. As you guys can see on this order, I made $46. It took me probably less than an hour to make $46. And in my opinion, that is a livable wage. So I'm very comfortable with doing this order. So we've done this order. We're going to hop back on the app. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get two. But anyway, that is it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.